Hi, this is Ed Gonzalez with Tactical 21. Today we are going to review the Canik MC9 LS. I'm here with Tony, Patricia, and Joseph. This is going to be the first time that they're going to shoot this gun and see what they think about it. This is a sub $500 concealed carry gun. It's made in Turkey and it has a round capacity of 17 rounds. For about $480, the gun comes with a holster, 2 magazines, 17 round magazines, back straps that are interchangeable with the system, a kit to take down the firearm, clean up the firearm, and it comes with also all the screws required to do a direct mount to the slide for your optics. The footprint on these is like a Holosun K2 footprints. It will also take a Romeo 0 optic as well. All right, let's go shoot the bitch.
What are you drinking?
Smashing energy.
A Mitch is delicious.
This trigger's nicer for sure. I mean, you guys see what it's doing down there. I'm not used to shooting an optic on a pistol. As far as accuracy, it's accurate. You got to aim the dot at the top of the square. It's shooting a little bit low, but we're at what, 3? So
Yeah,
that's pretty normal.
15.
Yeah, so that's to be expected. But I mean, you can see it shoots just fine. Honestly, I like the trigger. I like everything about this gun. I want one. That's all I have to say about that. Yeah, smooth. I like it. Who's next?
So what do you like between which one do you like better between
This one.
the RX and that?
This one.
You do?
Yes. Trigger.
Want to hand me the empty mags?
Yeah, trigger, honestly, optic. I think you put an optic on that one, the main difference is going to be trigger.
Yeah.
I think.
Weight is about the same.
I'd have to have the other one in my hand to be able to compare the weight. But honestly, I think we compared them. I think weight's similar, recoil similar. I mean, size, they're the same size gun, basically. Mm-hmm. So I expect them to be similar in recoil. I didn't notice any difference except for the trigger is much smoother on this gun. Where you expect it to be crisp and clean to break that sear, it is. Whereas the other one was mushy and a little bit squishy. Shoot it. It's easy. Yeah. I think this is, for what you paid for it, I want one.
Yeah, and all the stuff that comes with it.
It's actually a little bit smaller. It's narrower in profile, which I like. I mean, it shot super smooth. So, yeah, I think I like the grip better on this one. I like the trigger better on this one. And I pretty much like everything about it better.
Yeah, they're similar in price.
Yeah, so for like if it side by side, I'd take this one. That's my personal opinion. You guys shoot it. Tell me what you think.
Mhm.
I'm curious. If anyone likes this one better, I would love to know why.
Yeah.
You got that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ruger's gonna love him.
Get a look at this.
That's why we're here.
Yeah,
Alright.
absolutely.
I'd buy both of them though. You feel it?
Yeah. It is a mushy trigger. Mm. It's like on the reset, it stumbles.
Yeah, a little bit. And then even where you expect it to be a crisp, clean break after you've reset the sear, there's still a little bit of mush there.
I'm not used to shooting with optics on pistols either. You said at the top of the square?
Yeah.
Okay. This thing's pretty cool.
Told you.
Yeah, you're spot on. I want one. And I need to get an optic.
Now tell me that trigger's not clean.
It's very clean.
Definitely a big difference in the triggers between that gun and the Ruger.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
pretty solid. How much was it?
That one runs about 480.
Brand new though.
Brand new.
Yeah.
I'd pay that for sure.
And the optic, that optic runs about 200
Definitely.
for the optic. So
Nice deal.
for under $700, you can have that setup. So that's even cheaper than buying a Glock MOS. Yeah, the grip does feel better than the RMX, and I think that's because of the adjustable back straps
We posted
that are interchangeable. Hey, you all know I'm recording over here, right? If we were doing this video in Spanish, I could actually throw some fancy words out.
Then do it. Do it in Spanish. Just mix it in.
Can I talk now?
Sí.
See.
Sí, señor.
Threw that off. I like that the slide lock is ambidextrous. It's got some nice serrations in the front. Trigger feels good though, like you said. It's definitely smoother than the RMX.
Yeah.
There's no creep to it.
No. It's tight.
It's like this shirt.
That's what happens. That's what happens when a 6'3" dude wears a women's small t-shirt.
He goes, I feel like it's a continuous hug.
Just constantly being hugged by somebody.
Yeah.
Do you feel the grip loosening up a little bit as you go through the string? Like I
Yeah.
kind of noticed that a little bit, but I think that's
Yeah,
maybe not the gun so much.
I think it's just because of the thickness of the grip.
Yeah.
You know, and the size. I mean, I don't have humongous hands, but I think.
Did you notice that you had to reset your support hand about halfway through the string?
Yeah,
right?
I think, you know what it is? I think that there's no texture right here.
Yeah.
That right there, if there was some texture in there, I think you could get.
Throw some grip tape on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you had
Stippling.
if you had like a weapon slide on it, that you can lean on it, you know, with your thumb and push it down. Because typically on SIGs and I kind of use this rail right here to kind of support my thumb, and I press it down. And I think that because of how thin it is, I haven't been able to work that out. But I mean, this is the first,
Yep, first
you
time
know,
you've had it in your hand.
36 rounds that I put through this thing.
Yeah.
So I think that, I mean, that's something that can be resolved with just
Shooting
practicing and shooting it,
Exactly.
and getting your touch points in place. But yeah, I think that's exactly what it is. Is that it's really slick right here, and the thickness of the grip. You know, but overall, I think this is a better.
It's a superior.
For me.
product. Yeah, I agree.
For me, it feels like it's better. This is the RMX and the Canik MC9 LS. So the thickness is different. It doesn't have, this one right here doesn't have the suppressor side heights, but they do co-witness with the red dot because the optic is direct mount to the slide. And the package comes with any, you know, all the screws that is required for different types of optics to be mounted on it. So you really, for a concealed carry gun, do you really want suppressor height sights on your EDC?
Well, you ain't gonna have time to put your suppressor on if you got to unconceal and go real quick.
True. I think the cut witness is the deal, and this works perfect with the sights that it has. No problem at all. There you go, love.
Awesome. Thanks. So right away with the Canik, I can tell you for a female, I already like the longer slide. It's very similar, the slide lock, because it's very similar to my Walther PDP and X Pro. For a female, that's ideal for us. It's ambo, so it's ambidextrous, which I love, especially for my lefty clients. But it is a better trigger as far as it's just faster off the wall there. So the trigger's great though. I like that it doesn't have as much movement, like from here to there from the wall. It's very quick. So I'm letting it out too much.
Yep.
So I'm getting a lot of movement in my sights because of that, because I'm slapping through. So that's just me. That's me recognizing that. But it's much faster. It has less travel from the wall, and even with the reset. But again, that's just operator, not error, but just recognizing that I need to watch that and slow it down a little bit. But again, it feels good. Recoil management was easier or similar, I'd say, to the Ruger. Like I said, I don't think I really like either of their mag release, but that's just because I'm used to chunkier mag releases, and that's just my preference. So all my guns have better mag releases. But other than that, I think it's a great gun. I like the way it fits in my hand. It's a little bit longer, so you can see I don't have any of my hand hanging off like I did on the Ruger. So it does have a nice fit there. But as far as everything else, it feels very similar to the Ruger. But yes, definitely a better trigger, like the slide lock better. And
Will you buy it? for your
Oh,
husband?
yeah.
Will you buy it for your husband?
I think he already bought it.
So guys, this is our review of in comparison of the Ruger RMX and the Canik MC9 LS. Some final notes in your comparison of these two firearms.
I like them both. I like the Canik better. As I mentioned, the slide lock is more ideal for a female, in my opinion. And just overall, I like the way it shot. I did like the trigger better, as far as the reset and everything. Yeah, it's a great gun. Highly recommend it, and you can't beat the price. So it's a great EDC, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I guess the bonus for this is if you're really used to shooting a Glock, it's not going to be that much different as far as, where everything is, and ergonomically it'll be about the same. And I think the trigger is a minor point. It's easy to fix, put a new trigger in if you want, and a lot of people probably won't even notice the trigger especially if they're new shooters.
I like both of them, but I probably would choose the Canik.
Yeah.
Just because of the trigger. I felt like I could be faster, more accurate with it, and then the optic helps. Yeah, that's it.
I think you got 17 round mag and a 15 round mag.
That's right.
So there's a difference there. Obviously you get a couple more rounds there.
The prices are
are comparable, and I think you get more flexibility with this one because it comes with the small, medium, large backplate for the pistol.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a little bit more flexibility with ergonomics with this one than you do with the RMX. So
Yeah. So pretty much everybody agrees that the trigger feels a lot better on the Canik. For me, I'm like Joseph, I like them both. They're both great concealed carry guns. As always, it depends on how the gun fits in your hand. Can you see the sights? Can you operate all the components in that gun single-handed if required? So I highly recommend that before you buy any of these guns, try them out. See what works best for you. On my personal opinion, like everybody else in the group, because of the things that are included with the Canik, and for the price range, I would choose the Canik mainly because of the trigger out of the box. If we were talking about some other modifications, then these guns will be pretty close to each other. But I think we can all agree that the Canik is the one to go straight out of the box. It feels like a much better gun.
and then I'll add that we've got an optic on the Canik. We do not have an optic on the RMX. This did not come with an optic. It was put on after. So as far as like accuracy goes, I mean, they're both the same. I mean, a pistol's a pistol. They're all accurate. We're shooting at 3 yards, so it's not like we were really testing the accuracy of these firearms today.
Yeah, if I put an optic on this one and swapped out the trigger, because I shoot Glock all the time, I love them. So with a different trigger and an optic, I might choose that one.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, guys, once again, for any kind of training that you're looking for, tactical21.com, that's where we're at.